Hello everyone, I wanted to do something different today. I want to talk about the pens and why I use them. And I want to start with the Noodler Ahab. This is one of my favorite pens to use. I've had it for about 2 or 3 years. I bought it on Amazon for 20 something dollars. But this is my go-to pen for whenever I just want to have fun with the writing, and wanna just practice. This is my workhorse pen though, because I have been putting it through the ringer for the last uh, 3 years nonstop. It works with just about every ink I've ever used on it, and a little bit, besides a little bit of railroading once in a while, and that's my own fault. It's been one of my favorites to use. Now, the reason why I like it, mainly the main reason, is when I was a kid, my elementary school would only allow us to use pencils whenever we wrote. We weren't allowed to use pens, and on top of that, we could only use cursive. So every single day it was cursive, cursive, cursive. And after a while, I started to like playing around with my writing, making it look fun, and it went from perfecting my cursive to then having fun with it to eventually throwing tags up on my neighborhood. But it was turning a simple something like this to bolding up the letter a little bit so that it would it would show off a little bit more. It looked a little better. Plus all the tattoos and magazines, you always see, that the cursive writing has a little bit of girth to it. So yeah, every time whenever I wanted to doodle, I would just I would just practice my penmanship, and then when I wasn't practicing it, I was making it look fun to kill time. Um, and because I've always had a bit of a flair for art. It came natural. What I later found out, as an adult, is that they make pens that have that ability, and one of those pens is the Noodler Ahab. And the reason why I like it a lot is because of the flex nib. The flex nib being the tip of the pen and how much it opens right here to release more ink and give you a thicker line. So I can use it just like a regular pen, and and then with a little bit of pressure on the downstrokes, I can then have that look that I loved doing with my pencil. That's what it boils down to. It has a really soft nib, so there's not a lot of pressure to be able to get the lines from thick to thin. And the reason why I say this is like my go-to when it comes to wanting to do this is because it is a lot more fun and it's a lot easier. It's a medium, so as an everyday pen, it doesn't quite work for me just because I take a lot of notes during meetings. So as an everyday pen, it would take up too much space for the notebook I use. But whenever I want to get fancy, this is definitely my go-to when it's not railroading, as I mentioned. And this is just because I didn't prep it. I just started writing with it. I should have prepped a little. Yeah. So, Noodler Ahab, one of the first many pens that I'll introduce to you guys. Thanks for watching. See you again next time.